Hello guys, today we are going to discuss about a very small topic about limiting reagent or limiting reactant. What is meant by limiting reagent or limiting reactant? All of you know when two reactant react together to form one product. Sometimes more than two reactants reacts together to form more than one product. So among these reactants, which are limiting reactant? So today we shall discuss how we shall identify which are limiting reactant and which are not. So let us start. Before that, if you are new on my channel, then please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you will get notification when I shall upload my new video. Let us start. Now see, what is limiting reactant or limiting reagent? The reactants which is completely used or reacts completely in the reaction is called limiting reaction. Means the reactant which is completely used in the reaction, that reactant will be the limiting reactant or limiting reagent. Now if we consider one general reaction, suppose A plus B gives product AB. Here A and B are the reactant and AB is the product. Among these two reactants A and B, which one is completely used, that one will be the limiting reactant or limiting reagent. Now suppose this reaction mixture contain 2 moles of A and 2 moles of B gives the product AB. Now see, out of these 2 moles for reactant A, if this 2 moles is completely used for the formation of product AB, and for the reactant B, out of these 2 moles, if 1 mole is used for the formation of product AB, then which one will be the limiting reactant? Now see, for reactant A, these 2 moles is completely used for the formation of product AB. Now in case of B, only 1 moles of is used for the formation of product AB. So here the reactant A is completely used for the formation of product AB. So the reactant A will be the limiting reactant or limiting reagent. Again you see here for reactant B only 1 mole is used, means 1 mole is remains unreacted, means the reactant B is not consumed completely in this case. So in this case the reactant B will be called excess reactant, because here 1 mole is remains unreacted, so this reactant will be called excess reactant. Okay, so what we have got, if one reactant is excess reactant, then the other will be the limiting reactant or limiting reagent. So in this method you can find or you can identify the limiting reactant easily, which one will be the limiting reactant or limiting reagent. Now let us take one example so that you will easily understand. Now see, 50.0 kg of N2 and 10.0 kg of H2 means hydrogen are mixed to produce NH3 ammonia in gaseous phase. These are gaseous phase. Identify the limiting reagent. So how we shall identify which one is limiting reagent? Now see, first we have to write the balanced chemical equation for this reaction. Okay, now let me write the balance chemical equation for this reaction. N2 plus H2 gives the product NH3. So we have to balance this first. In the left side means in the reactant, here 2 nitrogen is there, so in the product means in the right side only 1 nitrogen is there, so it should be same in the left side and in the right side. So here if we put 2, then nitrogen in the left side and nitrogen in the right side is same, 2 2. So now see the number of hydrogen in the right side, the number of hydrogen is 2 into 3 6. So in the left side only 2 hydrogen is there, so we have to put here 1 3. So now see the here the number of hydrogen is 6 and here also 6. So okay, now this is the balance chemical equation for this. Now we have to convert this amount 50.0 kg of N2 and 10.0 kg of H2 in moles. Then only we shall identify the limiting reagent or limiting reactant. First we have to convert this amount into moles. Then only we shall able to identify which one is limiting reactant and which one is excess reactant. Now let us convert. So we have converted these amounts into moles. Now see here, mass of N2 is given 50.0 kg. So first we have converted this into gram, from kilogram to gram. Now moles of N2, this is the formula to find moles. Mass of N2 by molar mass of N2. Mass of N2 is given 50,000 and molar mass of N2 is 28 gram per mole. So if we divide this, then this will be the result, 1785.7 mole. Similarly, if we convert this from kilogram to gram, then 10,000 gram. Now moles of H2 is mass of H2 is 10,000 and molar mass of H2 is 2.016 gram per mole. So if we divide this, then this will be the result. So now we have converted these amounts into moles. Now we shall identify which one is limiting reagent or limiting reactant. Means here N2 is limiting reactant or H2, we have to identify. Now see, here initially 1 mole is there, 1 moles of nitrogen and 3 moles of hydrogen and 2 moles of this product form. Okay, now see, from this reaction what we have got, 1 moles of nitrogen is reacts with 3 moles of hydrogen. Okay, so we may write how many moles we have got for nitrogen, 1785.7. so we may write 1785.7 mole of nitrogen reacts with hydrogen, means 3 into 1785.7, okay, mole. So if we multiply this, then the result will be 5355.9 mole, okay. Now see, but we have, sorry, here hydrogen is there. Now see, but we have only 4960.3 mole of hydrogen, but here we have got 5355.9 mole. So in this case, hydrogen is in the shortest amount, because we have got here this 5355.9, and but actually we have moles of hydrogen is this one 4960.3. so this is smaller than that. So here hydrogen is in the shortest amount, so N2 is not the limiting reagent. Again we may test this one also in reverse manner, means from the side of nitrogen. Now if these moles of hydrogen reacts with nitrogen, then we have got 1/3 into this moles into this. If we multiply this, then the result will be this. Now see, actually we have the moles of nitrogen is this one moles of nitrogen 1785.7, this one, but we have got this. So the amount of nitrogen is excess, because we have actually this one, so this is obviously greater than this one. So in this case, amount of nitrogen is excess, so nitrogen N2 is the excess reactant. So what we have got in the first example which we considered, A plus B gives AB, means if the B is excess reactant, then the reactant A will be the limiting reagent. So here if N2 is the excess reactant, then obviously H2 is the limiting reagent. So in this reaction H2 is the limiting reactant or limiting reagent, okay. You can identify the limiting reagent of any reaction using this method. I think limiting reagent is clear. So see you on my next video. Thank you for watching.